Oh, wow, hi. Come in and give me a hug. Come on. Sorry if the crutches make it a little bit awkward. I have to use them until the doctor says I can be free. No, it's okay. I totally understand why you didn't come visit me in the hospital. They're so stuffy and they have that weird hospital smell. Besides, I think it was for the best. I didn't really get much sleep. You know, you get comfy and you're about to fall asleep and then a nurse comes in and pokes and prods you. Just a day in the life, right? Anyway, it's good to see you. Would you like some tea? Coffee? I have soda too in the fridge. We could watch a movie or something. Okay, that sounds fantastic. You pop the popcorn and make the tea, and I will cue up the show. Thank you. Yeah, I know, in the kitchen it smells like something died, by the way. I think a rat or a squirrel or something died while I was in the hospital, so feel free to ignore that. I'm gonna call animal control or something later. Yeah, it's really gross, I know, but what can you do? What kind of show were you thinking of today? I can do that. Sounds good to me. Look, I know you tried to be sneaky about it, but the garage door squeaks. And I know I came here a little slow. Crutches. I told you I would handle it. What are you doing in my garage? Interesting. So you invaded my private space just because? Funny. I thought while we were dating, you were the one begging for privacy. And yet here I am, telling you to get the hell out. Look, I know you're on edge, because that crazy bitch is always on your tail. I know she's stalking you, and I know all the things are happening, okay? And I know she shot me, because I saw her. But the point is, you can't be here, okay? Just, come on. We're gonna watch a movie and have a good night together, right? Don't open that! Why'd you have to do that? Listen, you shouldn't go snooping. Yeah, that's her. Isn't she lovely? I mean, I wish she had preserved better, but you do what you must. After all, I haven't really had an excuse to buy a barrel of acid to dissolve her in. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, yeah, this. Yeah, I bought this after I got home, actually. Isn't that interesting? After all, I had to steal the other one. It's lucky that you have a type, you know. It really made it easy to convince the cops that I was shot by a stolen gun by your ex who broke up with you. Oh my. They are convinced that this is for self-protection, this little pistol here. But I assure you, I'm a good aim. It's locked and loaded. And if you try to pull out that cell phone from your pocket, my finger might slip a little bit on the trigger. Now, wouldn't that be a shame? Oh, I'd have to say, someone broke into my garage and I was so scared it was her. So I had to. After all, it's my life against theirs, right? Please. Don't be stupid. Why? Why what? Let's start from the very beginning. When you broke up with me, which was really strange to me because I did everything for you that I possibly could. I bought a house to show I was financially stable. This house. But then you broke up with me. Much to my surprise, and honestly, I still don't understand it. But then the fact is, you replaced me with someone who looked exactly like me, but sluttier, and less financially stable. How could you do this to me? So, I saw you two together when I was coming to pick up my stuff from your smelly old apartment, and there she was. And you guys were talking about how there was no strings attached to your relationship and how it was just perfect for the both of you because why would there need to be strings or anything, right? Much to my surprise, I kinda snapped a little bit. And honestly, I didn't expect that from me. I just thought, I would be normal. It was like a normal breakup, right? Something about it just enraged me. I had to do what I did. You so readily admitted that she broke up with you on social media. She just told you, no, too fast, too much. Kinda like what you said to me. So, I killed her. I did. I just made it look like she disappeared. I hacked into her social media account so that she could harass you and stalk you. I'm surprised you never saw me. The whole point was to make her look like the bad guy so you would come running to me. It worked perfectly. We were getting so close. And you were quite impressed with me, weren't you? Well, that's what I did. And it's worked. The cops don't suspect anything, and you're here right now. But then you had to go poking your nose where it doesn't belong. How unfortunate. So I guess now I have to streamline the process by force. Isn't that so sad? I shot myself in the leg for nothing. Do you know how crazy it is to shoot yourself in the leg? To throw the gun in some bushes and run for a little bit? Let me tell you, it hurts like a bitch. And trust me, with this thing here, you don't want to experience the pain. Although, if it kills you, do you really feel the pain at all? Now that is an interesting conundrum. So it kinda looks like, to me, that you have two options. You can die here, reach for the phone, tell the cops all that I've told you. But, personally, I think that the cops have heard enough from both of us. Don't you? But there was that second option. You can settle down with me, and you know what? We can live happily ever after. The only problem is, now that you know, I have to keep you quiet. So it kind of sounds like, to me, you're gonna have to quit your job. That is, if you choose to survive. And don't think I'll be giving you cell phone privileges either. Do you want to live? Or do you want to die? It is really that simple. I couldn't make it any simpler. I knew you were a coward. I knew you were. From the very moment you broke up with me. I knew you couldn't think of anyone but yourself. Which is fine. I can overlook that flaw. You're just gonna have to overlook the fact that I will kill to have you in my life. That my brain is a little bit snapped. That some mental patient has taken over me. I can snap more at any moment. But I think you'll be okay. Is the stress too much for you, dear? Don't worry. We'll talk later. Sweet dreams.